Hey, what's happening, guys? Can everybody see my screen? We're having some difficulties with my system. See if we can get back in there. Okay, let me find your questions here. Okay, cool. All right, yeah, so I have a Windows 10 update that has been horrendous today. So we'll do our best to get through this. So if you guys have any questions, now is the time to type them in. This is the Q&A session for August 9th, 2017. What I want to do is I want to cover one of the new features that we have. It's not completely done, but I think you guys will get the idea. So last week we were using a program, a mind called MindMeister. Let me see if I can get back in there. And so in last week's session, I showed you guys how to start laying out a course. How many people actually did that? Did you guys start laying out a course, yes or no? Let me see if I can get in here. Okay, yes, good. Okay, so this was the course that I used in last week's example. It actually wasn't this one, but I mean, here's a more extensive course. This is actually one that I was helping one of my students create. So you can see here is the course. It was a course on cryptocurrency, and then we started laying out like all the steps, right? So the steps they need to take, what to expect. We talked about the other coins. What is an ICO? Is cryptocurrency legal? The overall potential. I live outside the USA. What do you need? The history of it, the initial investment, the risk involved, what to invest with an ICO, safeguard your currency, 7-figure case study. And then over here, we broke down individual steps. So we had step 1, open your wallet. Step 2, buying the Bitcoin. Step 3, sending Bitcoin to a trade account. Step 4, alternate coins. And step 5, cashing out. So this was the whole entire course. This was like a $497 course that we were laying out. Here's the newest development when you have a course this big or when you only have 6 lessons. What you're able to do is you're able to take a sheet like I have here. Let's see if I can get this to open. Okay, that's not the one I want. Let me find this other one. Let's see if I can get to it. File, open. I saved it to my desktop. Let me see if I can get it. And my computer is not liking this update at all. Okay, so let's see. It was a CSV file. See if I can get to it. Okay, let's try this one. Okay, so you're able to take your names here, like steps to take, what to expect, other coins, and what you can do is you can go ahead and type them in here. Steps to take, and then we had other coins, okay, and then we had what is ICO? Is crypto legal? What is ICO? Whoops, what is ICO? Is crypto legal? And then we had one more, the overall potential. Okay. The overall potential. Okay, let me open that back up. All right, so I just did these ones right here. So I would keep doing everything I'm doing here, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here to video title, and what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and copy all this, and we're just going to paste it right here. Okay, so that's fine, and then what we're going to do is we're going to type up a description for each one of these, right? So over here, the steps to take, right? So we're going to say, in this lesson, you're going to learn the steps to take blah, 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 right? Here, you're going to discover other coins to invest. Okay, what is an ICO? I'm about to reveal that to you. Is crypto legal? Everybody wants to know, is this legal? And then let's look at the overall potential with crypto. Okay, so here's the thing. Over here we have lesson type. So see, if I click this here, it's going to say number 1 is video, number 2 is content, number 3 is a download. So we're going to make all of these number 1s, okay? Then we have our lesson name, then we have our lesson description, and then we have our video title, which for me is going to be the same as the lesson name, okay? And let me just kind of walk through this real quick. Okay, so then we have our video type. So if I click this, you can see that we want to know 1 is YouTube, 2 is Vimeo, 3 is Wistia, 4 is generic. We're working on that, and I'm going to have it to where you can just put in a URL like this. Right now it wants an embed code, but that's okay. And so our video type is going to be 1, and then we're going to go and put in the video URL. What I suggest you do is I suggest you open up PowerPoint. Let me just see if I can do this real quick. Open up PowerPoint, and let me just take out anything really quick. Let me show you guys something. This is what I would do, okay? So let me see if I can get this to open. Come on, baby, open up for me. Okay, so go File, Recent. Okay, I think this is fine. So I'll open up this one. Okay, now all I'm going to do is delete all this stuff that I'm kind of working on, okay? And just really quick, I'll just show you, we'll just do it right here on this call. And this is exactly what I would do. It was a monster webinar. Let me delete all this. Okay. And I would say something like, video will be available soon. Okay? And then we can go ahead and take this, and we can delete this out. We can delete this out. We can delete this out. There we go. So we can have that there just like that. And then I'm going to take out something like Camtasia. Oops, dang. Let me try that again. I'm too fast for my computer today. Okay, we'll take out, oh my gosh. Here we go, Camtasia. Okay, you can let me choose it. So we'll take out Camtasia. Now watch this. I can even give this to you guys, right? Video will be available soon. Okay, watch. So here's Camtasia. I'm going to say new project. And this is exactly what I would do, whether your course is live or whether it's pending. You know, you can make your own slide, but I would keep it very, very simple. I wouldn't worry about the colors or anything. It doesn't really matter. So, like, you could get rid of the blue if you wanted to, but all I would do is come over here to record, and I would say slideshow, and I would say from beginning, and let me see if I can minimize this real quick. Okay. So it's recording right now. Let me close this bad boy. Hold on, I'll show you. Okay, so I'm recording this video right now. And I could talk, it doesn't really matter, okay? So that should be good enough. All right, so let me see if I can find, did I hit the record button? Maybe I didn't. Let's try this again. Record. Okay, so I'm going to pull this down. Record. All right, let's try this again. So 3, 2, 1, slideshow from beginning. All right, so this is recording now. I'm going to pull everything down here in the blue. I don't need very much. Doesn't matter if I talk. You know, I'm doing this live on a webinar right now. Okay, that's good. So I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to go ahead and stop that. It's going to pull it into Camtasia very, very quickly. Okay, so I'm just going to come over here to where it's good, which was right about here. I'm going to go ahead and split that, cut all this, bring all this stuff over here, okay, wherever it starts. Okay, there. Okay, so we'll cut it right there. Okay, no, let me make this pretty for you guys real quick. All right, so now I'll just come over here, and we'll just do this guy, and we'll just drop that in there. And then we can make it whatever color we want. So I'll just do yellow again. Okay, cool. Right, so now we'll just take all this here, shrink that way, and I'm going to take this audio, and I'm going to go ahead and pull this down, and then I'm going to go ahead and see, edit, paste, okay? Then we'll do it again, edit, paste, and we'll do it one more time. So I'm going to take all of these, come over here, and we'll do one more, edit, paste. Okay. Now, if I play that, and you can add music or whatever, that's what we have. That's what they'll see. Okay, so let's take this, and we'll say share, local file, and we'll just do 1280. Okay, that's good, 1080. And I'll say desktop, and I'll say pending video. Okay, pending video. There we go. Save, finish. All right, so it's burning this video. Now what I'm going to do is we'll come over here and we'll open up YouTube really quick. We could do this on S3, we could do this on Wistia, it doesn't really matter. But this is exactly what I would do. And this is how I would structure your guys' course. So let's see, it's at 60%. Come on, baby. Let's see if we can get it to finish. Okay, it's still going. It's just kind of paused here. Let me minimize this. Maybe that made it mad. Okay, so as soon as this is done, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it, and we're almost there. We're going to load this on YouTube, and I'll give you guys a URL right now. I don't really care. You can use it. Okay, so we'll come over here, and let me just come over here to something besides EverLesson. Okay, I'll load this one. Okay, and so we'll come over here, and we'll click this button. Okay, so now desktop, so we'll come over here, and wherever it went, I can't remember what I called it. Hold, soon, what did I call it? Dang it. Okay, sort by date. Okay, there it is, pending video. Okay, so I'm going to call this pending video. This video will be available soon. Okay, publish. All right, now it's there. That's how fast we do this stuff, guys, right? Now I'm going to come over here to this guy, and we're going to come over here to share. We're going to click on this embed code, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to come back over here, not this one, this one right here, and I'm just going to paste this all the way down, okay? And that's what it shows in the example sheet too. So let me just make sure on that. What you can do is when you're inside of EverLesson and you click the wizard, I'm going to show you where we're going to do this. You can say I'm going to build my own course, and I'm going to import a product. So you're going to choose this guy, and then it's going to give you a sample CSV. So you're going to open this up, and this is what I have. So as you can see, iframe, we just copy the whole embed code. Okay? So that's what we have right here. Okay, it's the same video. And yeah, that's fine. Like, I guess this here would be coming soon, because you don't want it to load several copies of it in the library. So, okay, we have that there. All right, so now I'm going to come over here. I'm going to say File, Save As. I'm going to say Test Course 2. I'm going to save it as a CSV, guys. Okay, Test Course 2 CSV. Okay, now that we have that, all we're going to do is come back in here to EverLesson. I'm not used to working from one screen, guys. I apologize. This is a very, very rough day for me. Not happy at all. Let me come back in here, and I'll come over here, and we'll go back into the wizard. So I'm going to come into my membership. I'm going to click on the wizard, okay? And then I'm going to build my course. I'm going to import the product. So I'm going to choose the file. I called it something import to. Okay, test course 2. Here it is, CSV file. I'm going to say open, and then I'm going to say next step. Okay, now, is your course free or paid? I'm going to say it's a paid package. Next step. I'm going to choose PayPal. Your ones that aren't set up yet are hidden down here. See how they're grayed out? You can go set those up if you want to, but all the ones that you're set up with are up here. I'm going to say next step. And it's going to ask me to set up the product. Now, this part here, we don't have set up quite yet. So I'm going to say a demo QA. Okay. And then product description, this is the QA description. Okay. And then we can load our image if we want to. Right? It's all the same stuff. So I'll go ahead and say insert. Okay. Now we set up our product. Now we're going to click next step. Okay. Now it's asking me for the name of the package. I'm going to call this Guitar Access. I'm going to say next step. And then let's create your package description. Right? This is the main course to learn how to play guitar. Okay. And then we're going to have videos, PDFs, and resources. Okay, next step. Now, it's making sure that this is what we want. PayPal, $27 is the price, $47 is going to be the value, and then that's all we need to do. I'm going to click Save. And now it's saying, it actually shouldn't be saying this, so I don't think I let it load properly. It should have skipped this part altogether. So I was worried about that. Let me just try this one more time, guys. And I'm actually testing this out today. So I think I have to let it load fully. So let me try this one more time, because I've already done this once and it worked perfectly. So I'm going to come over here to the wizard. Good, you guys get to duplicate this. Okay, I'll build my course. I'm going to import my product. I'm going to choose File. This time I'm going to let it load completely. I think that was my problem. So I'm going to choose this guy right here. I'm going to say Open. Okay, I'm going to have some kind of green button or something. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't click Submit, guys. I clicked Next Step. So I need to click Submit. Okay, now it took it. So I'm going to say Paid Package 1, and then we're going to go ahead and choose PayPal. Okay, Next Step. All right, and this is going to be all guitar. Okay, Next Step. And then here's our description for the package. This package will teach you how to play guitar. Okay, and then we have videos, resources, PDFs. Okay, good enough. Next step. All right, now it's asking me for the payment options again. So I'm going to say $27.47. Okay, and then I'm going to come down here. I'm going to click Save. Okay, now see what it just did, guys? Let me make sure you guys understand this. I'm going to open up the questions. Do you guys see what it just did? It completely skipped everything to do with the lessons, the naming, all of those things. So if you have 100 different lessons on here, or 1,000, or whatever you want to do, you can just do it all in a spreadsheet. And then you can still go through. You can say, okay, I want it to be public access. I want to drip feed it. I want to add resources. I want to add a rating system. You can do all this, but watch this. I'm going to click Next Step, and I'm going to drip feed my content a day apart. I'm going to click Next Step. Okay, and let me make sure what else. I think this one's out of order, but that's okay. Okay, so here we go. Now, if I go back in, okay, if I open this up, and this is changing drastically, but let me just go ahead and show you. All of this was automatically created for us just now, okay? But if I go back in, if I exit the wizard, and if I come over here, if I look at my products here, and it didn't bring in the product name, I noticed that earlier, we'll make that happen tonight, but see here where it says product via import? Do you see what we have here, guys? Look what it did. It just went and created all of these lessons for us. Do you guys understand what we've built? Now, I don't know if the video is going to be there. That's the first time I'm ever testing this. Let's see if it is. So I come over here. I click this. Okay. It's not, but maybe that's a YouTube thing. Maybe I haven't set it to public or something. I don't know. I haven't actually checked that part myself, guys. I'm kind of jumping ahead here with what you can do. Let me make sure it's set to public. Is it? It is public. I might have grabbed the wrong URL. I don't know. I'll have more information on that later. But you can see that it's gone through and it's built out everything for us, right? And so we'll get it perfected. I mean, this is the first day. I'm kind of testing it with you guys. But you can see how you're very easily able to go and create, you know, like 100 different lessons if you want to. All right, let me click this here and let me see. It says it's there. I think this is a YouTube thing. Let me see. Coming soon, YouTube. Yeah, but it didn't put the, let's see, is it here? That's really weird. I'll have to figure out what's going on because it shows the video there, it just doesn't pull it in. So you can see though that everything is here, and that's how fast we're going to do things now, right? And you can see here's the description, here's the title, here's the video, and then you can just keep going through the wizard, and you can keep adding whatever you want. You can add gamification, or you can do banners, or you know, whatever you want to do, right? So hopefully that helps you guys. Let me go ahead and give you this URL right here, and you guys are free to use this. You saw how fast I just went and created a video. So it kind of changes things a little bit, because what I would do now, let me see if I can do this, chat. Okay, I'm going to send it to the whole audience. Okay, so what I would do now, guys, is I would lay out your course ahead of time. I would do exactly like I just did here, right? So I would come up with the, you know, I'd take my bubbles and I would come up with my lesson names. So I put them all down. I'd come up with my lesson description, and then I would just put a coming soon video there. And then I would go and I would build the whole thing out. And then what's going to happen is you're going to have a structure just like this. And so when you do your screencast, or you do your, you know, your live video, or whatever you want to do, you're just going to come over here and click this button and add a video, and that's it. And your whole entire course is done. And I mean, you guys, if you can figure out, you know, how to do these videos fast, like, you can knock out courses in no time at all, right? And so this was definitely something that I had to have for my own business, because of how fast we do things. And I don't want to sit here and I don't want to be clicking, even though this was fast, I actually don't want to be doing this, right? I want to do it from a spreadsheet, okay? So you guys see the power of what we've created here, right? Yeah, so let me just take this code here just to see if, let me just make sure this video plays. Hold on a minute. So if I play this video, let's see. I have a hard time getting back to it. Basic info. Okay, hold on. So we'll go back here. So if I click this, okay, here's the video up here. Okay. So that's good. So now I'll come in here. I'll click this. Let me just see if I can do this real quick. So I'll come over here to YouTube. I'll put this there, submit. And I think what we'll do, I mean, I just now got an idea from this call. I think what we'll do is we'll have a number that you can put in the spreadsheet that would just put your product into a default status. So instead of seeing a video, you would just see an image here that says, you know, video will be available soon. Or maybe we can just have it as a default or something. I don't know. I'll figure that out. But you guys can kind of see that, you know, everything came in here, and I didn't choose my image a second time around, or it would have brought the image in, and it went and built out the menu over here, and everything's here. Right? Cool. All right, so that's inside the wizard right now. You guys can definitely play with it. Okay, the video link you sent me doesn't work. Okay, let me send it again. It's probably because I sent the wrong one. I am just having that kind of day today, so let me try it again. Let me know if you can see that one. Can you see that one? And it's like a 30-second video, so that should be fine. Right? So now you guys see that you have a way to build out your course very, very fast, and you have a way to create an outline very, very fast. Like, there's nothing that should stop you at this point. Okay, so if you guys have any questions, type them in. I'm going to kind of let you know what's coming up here in the near future. So this is the page that we've been kind of working on here and there. So you can see that we're taking a SaaS approach with it. We're taking a very, very easy approach, build online courses the easy way. And we've got 3 simple steps that they're going to follow. I don't have this done yet, but choose a design, create your lessons, sell your course. And here's a quick glance into EverLesson. So we're explaining that, look, you can do it paid or free. The member is going to sign up. An email is going to be sent. They're going to be sent to a members area. Just basic stuff, guys, because we're just trying to get them in on a $1 trial. Then we're showing them the videos that they can bring in. Then we're talking about this easy click page maker. And then down here, this is going to go away, and we're just going to have a stack of logos down here. And then we're showing that it's mobile responsive. We talk about the community, and then we have a call to action down there for the pricing. So this is kind of what we're looking at right now, kind of what we're looking to set up. We want you guys driving traffic to this page very, very soon. So I think probably by next week this will be set up. We're trying to figure all that out with the links and everything. And you can see that if I click this here, I'll show you. Let me see, hold on a minute. Let me see if I can get some volume. I don't know if I can. My computer's really screwed up. Can you guys, are you able to hear the volume? Okay, cool. So you kind of have the idea, the approach we're taking. It was a much different approach than what we did with you guys, right? Let me see if I can get off this. Okay. So yeah, that's being worked on as well. We definitely want to get these trials going as fast as we possibly can. We had a little bit of delays this week, but that's okay. We're getting to it. So yeah. The Doodly videos, they do very, very good, and that was just a draft. We're kind of working on it. So that kind of gives you guys some direction where we're going. I also showed this on a live feed yesterday, but I'm going to go ahead and show this. And Heather, if you're there, if you want to pop on.
I am here.
Okay. So you guys can hear Heather, right?
Hi, guys.
Okay, good. We have some questions coming in. Let me close this. So this is kind of the direction that we're going with the sales pages now, guys. Just to kind of give you an idea, the sales pages that are going to be like automatically created for you. These are some of the designs that Heather's been working on with the graphic artist. So most of this stuff is automatically pulled in for you. So we're going to know if you have a single package. So if you have a single package, then this button right here, that's all it'll be. But if you have multiple packages, then this is going to be a call to action to jump down to your packages. Does that make sense? So the system's going to be able to tell what you're trying to do. And like I said, most of this, like the description, the curriculum, the student ratings, the testimonials, most of that stuff will come in. And then we're changing out the back end to handle like the FAQ session and what you're going to learn. Like you're going to have to input that information in the sales page area, but it's going to be very, very minimal compared to what you would normally do. So feel free to add on that, Heather, while I open up one of these other ones.
Well, I'll go ahead and see if there's a couple questions in here. So the first question is about the employee portal. The employee portal is just some specific feature sets that are specific to the LMS space. And there were a few things that we kind of put on hold on that. So while a lot of people are definitely using EverLesson for that purpose right now and doing so very successfully, what we were calling the employee portal, we've kind of postponed a little bit while we focus on some higher priorities. And then I don't know if we want to talk about setting up survey because this is an EverLesson question and answer. So please, if you have questions about survey, go join the survey group. We're still doing ongoing trainings in survey on a regular basis. We've been answering your questions as fast as we can there. So I just want to respect the group here that maybe doesn't have survey and wants to go ahead and ask EverLesson questions here. Yes, those sales pages are specific to your EverLesson courses. So rather than you guys having to become experts on building sales pages, we're trying to give you an option that it'll pull most of the information in for you, and there will be minimal editing on your side to go ahead and have your sales page up and ready to go.
Yeah, I mean, we want to have it, guys, where you do, you know, what we showed you today, even with the wizard and with the spreadsheet. And what we want to do is we want to have this created for you as much as we possibly can. That's our goal. And so it's going to be a matter of, like, if you don't complete this section here, then it'll go away, like it won't be there. And then once you complete it, it'll be there. And like what you'll learn, if you didn't take the time to do this, then this section would just be kind of pushed up. It won't be activated until you actually take the time to do it. But you guys will be able to choose a theme color, swap out the images. Now we're not going to have it, we don't want to complicate things where it's drag and drop and you can move this image down here or there. It's just, it's not a good use of our time because all you guys have, the actual page builders, like all we're trying to do is get you a solution really fast that we know is going to convert and turn into a sale without you having to do any work. Like that's our goal, and it's a heck of a goal.
Yeah.
Right, let me find the pink one. The pink one's definitely my favorite. Let's look at this one. Okay. Yeah, and so we are going to be adding some of these sales pages to the base, but they're going to keep knocking these sales pages out, and then they're going to be included in the template club as well. So hopefully that answers the question. Let me find that pink one. Is it this one? No, it wasn't this one. There's one more pink one. This one's nice too, though. I actually think I would actually have a pink page. Type in the chat here, guys. What do you think of this? Samantha's saying, when will they be available? So the team's already working on things. I'm already laying stuff out in the back end. You know, we're already going on it. And the good news is we kind of have the infrastructure with the way our page builder works. So I don't think it'll be too long. I'll keep you guys updated. I just don't have an ETA yet. But you can see that we're moving forward, or we wouldn't have this many created. But there's one more pink one. Where's that one pink one? Do you know what I'm talking? Is it this one?
I only remember the one pink one, but I believe you. He's still alive.
There's one that doesn't have the circle at the top, and it's pink. It was the very first one you showed me. See, here's another one. Well, that's okay. We'll keep showcasing these.
Yeah, we'll get to keep some surprises. That'll keep them on the hook.
Yeah. So, do you guys think with sales pages like this, you'll be able to sell the product. And so, Linda, I want to answer your question. Linda says, I canceled the template club after approximately 5 months. Will we be getting those fulfilled? Here's the thing, Linda. Everything that you paid for in those 5 months, we're going to make sure that we deliver on those 5 months. And then once we're happy with what we've promised before, then we'll continue delivering. Does that make sense? I just can't find that pink one. I know I didn't dream it. Let me see.
I'll keep looking if you want to go on to whoever's got the next question. I'll see if I can find it.
Yeah, I mean, there's tons of them in here. Ah, here's one. Maybe this was it.
That might be it.
Yeah, look at this one, guys. I think this one's my favorite. Like, I would actually have a pink page. Right? Doesn't this look amazing? So even though the launches are over with and everything, you can see that we're definitely out to do everything we can to make this just the best experience for you guys. And we want you guys making monster sales. And I'm telling you right now that if I looked at a course like this, I would buy it. I would buy it. It has the right look for me. It has the professionalism. You know, all my questions are answered here. I would definitely buy this. And remember, your ratings automatically come in for you. Your testimonials automatically come in for you, and you can like take testimonials off of Facebook or whatever, and you know you can go add them to the system. There's just a lot of things that you can do. Actually, Heather, I don't think I've seen all these.
We can meet later and go through them all.
Yeah, no, I didn't see all these folders. Somehow I got in this one. And now there's a bunch of them. Let me see this one, 8.4. I think we saw this one.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's quite a task, guys. Yeah, there's a bunch of them I haven't seen. It's cool, though.
So another question, when do you think they'll roll them out? So we have a lot of people asking for the time frame. Well, guys, we hate giving time frames because then if we don't deliver by that date, it causes frustration. So I think the point of showing them is that you see what's coming, but without us promising, and then, you know, we want to exceed your expectations. So just know that we're working on them daily right now with our graphic designer. And the template club is more than just the sales pages. With the template club, we're doing thank you pages, we're doing more opt-in pages, we're doing themes, we're doing sales pages. So it's a much bigger project than, I mean, this looks like, oh wow, look, the designs are all there. There's a lot of building that goes in on the development side to make these all work. And so this is a huge undertaking, and we're working fast and furious on them. So, so I'm not going to give you a date.
Yeah, I mean, but you can kind of see that we're driving Carthage nuts because he's like, I cannot believe how fast you guys are knocking these things out. So yeah, there's just a lot of options for you guys to choose from. And like I said, I think when we're all said and done, like I have this vision. I haven't exactly figured it out yet, guys, but with the way that we've built things, I can very easily see us following ClickFunnels in no time at all. I mean, we go and we create some webinar sign-up pages, and you know, you have all these pages, and you're able to deliver your course inside the platform and everything. I can very easily see where we should be able to do upsells and track everything and stuff like that. So, yeah, no, it's looking really good. Like, I don't know how I got in that one folder, but we got some work to do, I guess. Cool. Yeah, no, these look really, really good. What do you guys think? Are you liking all this stuff? And obviously, you guys would change out the pictures and everything. Cool. Yeah, and it was just kind of an added bonus. Like when we launched Member Hub, or then we came back around and launched EverLesson, like we didn't know, we didn't have that plan that we were going to be doing this stuff. So they definitely have the right look to them. The other thing I've been thinking about, guys, and I'll just let you know right now, two things before we conclude, and we'll look at the questions really quick if you want to go through the questions, Heather. We're going to be doing some changes on the UI. So here in the next couple days, you're going to see a paintbrush appear here, and your log out is going to move over here to the side. So you'll come over here to log out. You won't be logging out here anymore because we want that space. And so if you click on the paintbrush, so if you're over here via this tab, and you click on the paintbrush, then what it's going to do, it's going to take you to your theme selection and your template customization. You're only going to see steps 1 and 2. Then when you're over here, you're going to click on this little college graduate hat, and when you do, it's going to take you back into here. So what we're doing is we're going to break apart the actual theme selection and customization from the other 3 steps. So we really want to simplify this whole entire process, and we're going to be moving some of these things. We're going to have a drop-down menu over here where we're going to hide some of these things because we don't want it to be intimidating for people, especially when they come in. So we're really looking at the onboarding process, and we're trying to figure that out. The other thing that I'm going to be focusing on here pretty quick, and I don't have an ETA on this, but if I come over here to this course that we just created, what I want to know, and it kind of goes down to, we've already figured out with the employee portal, I want to know like what percentage of people have completed this lesson versus this lesson versus this lesson. That's the first thing I want to know, and then later on I want to know the actual people that have completed those lessons. So be looking for that. Again, you know, as soon as we can get it. I don't have an ETA, but it's something that I need myself. I need to know how effective my courses are, and I'm sure you guys do too. So that's all the announcements I have, Heather, if you want to go through the chats.
Well, we've got Manny. I'm not sure if I know his whole question, but he says how to receive email notifications that a member signed up.
Yeah, I don't think we can do that yet.
And fair answer.
I mean, but hold on a minute. So a member signed up. I mean, the easiest way, you can tell that right now if you come over to members, and like if I'm going to look at, I don't know, let's see if I can look at myself. So if I search myself, and so if this is my customer, and if I come over here and if I click on this, then I can see what I have access to. Right, so they couldn't have signed up if they don't have access, if that makes sense. So like one of these boxes will be clicked. So you'll be able to tell that way. As far as reporting, no, we don't have that yet. I can't.
There's a question about, it'd be awesome if we could build in support tools that they can use for the knowledge base and to be able to support their products. I don't think we have any plans to do that. And that actually seems like really challenging because everybody has a different way that they want to support.
What do they want to do?
Us providing some type of knowledge base and support tools that they can use to support their products.
Yeah, no, that's impossible. I mean, if you have a course on training dogs, like there's no way we could have that knowledge base done for you.
I think they just want the empty container where they can put articles. Not something that we've looked at. So.
Yeah, I mean, it's possible, especially now that we have reply tab developed, but that definitely would not be a high priority.
Okay. Good comment. I think that's most of them. And Bob, I see your comment there too. What is this comment here? I think Manny's still on the thank you for signing up. It says thank you for signing up. Where is your username and password? Manny, I'm not sure if I follow your train of thought on that, so if you'll type a little more. Oh, look, it's a comment above it. Okay, I mean to say if I was a client that signed up, do I get an email that says thank you for signing up, here is your username and password?
You do. And so it's very important that you guys know how to configure that. And so if I come back in the dashboard, that's inside the packages. So let me show you. So now that I'm inside of here, I'm going to click on this step right here, create packages. And so I'm going to choose my product. And so let's say that I have the Membership Mastery series. And so here's the package for the Membership Mastery. I could have multiple packages, but this over here is the email that they're going to receive, right? So this is the email they'll receive, Manny. So make sure you take the time, like you say, welcome to, or you say something like, you know, Membership Mastery, and then you could put something like this. I like to do something like this, so they know it's like an official email, right? And then congrats on your purchase of Membership Mastery. Make sure you because we'll bring in the package name, right? So make sure you take the time, and if you want to put a call to action in there, but you can see that we automatically send them their login URL, the email, and the password, and then change out all this jargon right here. I don't know what all that stuff is. And then we put in your support URL and all that other stuff. Cool. What else?
We have a question. What are your plans for agency level in the future? That's a perfect reminder for me that I wanted to make sure to mention. I offered a couple weeks ago, but then we definitely got wrapped up with our survey launch, a training for everybody to come together and discuss different ways to charge for your agency services. That webinar is still on, and I'll be announcing probably tomorrow when we're going to do that. So for anybody here that's been messaging me and asking about that, stay tuned. We'll definitely let you know in the agency group. Do we have any other plans that we want to announce that are related to agency holders, Chad?
Well, not at this time. Like I told, so we're in the process of combining the two agency groups for, I don't know if I have it here. Yeah, we're combining the two agency groups for Survey and EverLesson. We're going to combine them both, and this is kind of what I've been working on, and I've been testing things out with Jimena's LinkedIn strategy and things like that. So I've got this recorded, and I'm going to be giving this to you guys as well, so that you can go out there and use whatever lead generation source you want, but then you can put them in this demo, and then they can click a link below, and they can apply for you to do a demo with them, or get on a call, or whatever you want. Like, for those of you that do have agency, do you guys believe me when I tell you that businesses want this platform? Do you guys understand that businesses want both of our platforms? They really do, and it's so hard for us. It's so hard because we're so used to paying, $297 for a platform that businesses will pay like 20 grand for. Like they will. It's just a matter of you going out there and doing this, and it's a matter of us going out there and doing this. And I feel like our time is a lot more limited than your guys' time is, but we're still finding the time to do it. And so you see that I'm still putting together these presentations, and we've actually gone and formed a company, and we put that together, and we're going out there using LinkedIn, and we're targeting, well, you can see here, we're going to go out there and we're going to target business outsourcing, marketing agencies, web design companies, and then data mining companies, and we're going to have them watch this replay or this live webinar, and then we're going to sell them. And that's exactly what we want you guys to do as well.
The really cool thing about the way those two groups, a couple people said yes, and they're related. The really cool thing is the one is kind of you're into the other. The strategy for selling is essentially the same. But if I wanted to take a softer approach and start by saying, hey, let me go ahead and put this survey on your site for you as a trial for 30 days, and then I sold them on survey, that's my perfect opportunity to go ahead and introduce EverLesson to them too and say, you know what, I've teamed up with developers on these awesome solutions for businesses. Let me show you what I have. And so there's just all these different ways to approach a business. Jimena's been covering it in her LinkedIn training. It just makes the most sense, since those strategies are kind of similar, to go ahead and group that category together. Whether you're an agency holder for Survey or you're an agency holder for EverLesson, pretty much the stuff that we're teaching you is exactly the same. So it might seem like they're two totally different platforms, but they really do complement each other really well. So.
Sven says, I have a marketing company here in Europe, and we are now transferring all of our customers one by one to EverLesson, about 150 courses and a lot of clients. So, Sven, I don't know if you've been on the call the whole time, but if that's the case, you are definitely going to appreciate this feature right here. Because if you have that much work to do, I mean, you guys should be able to take Smart Member, Udemy, I don't know what else is out there, lynda.com. You should be able to take any of those courses, open up a spreadsheet, and move them over very, very fast. Good. This is perfect timing for me. I'll be relocated to New Orleans by October. I'm working with the New Orleans Chamber of Commerce, and this combination will be amazing. Yeah, we know we're on to something, guys. If I can just be honest with you, I'm kind of up to my eyeballs right now with survey and support, and we just kind of announced the CNAME yesterday, so we're kind of working the members through that as well. But you can see that I'm over here working on agency, and like I said, we are going to be combining the two groups so that we can have more of a mastermind, and you know, because it's the same strategy. So I do think some amazing things are going to come of that. I just think that I have to be the one to go out there and get it going for you, and then show you, hey guys, we just closed a $20,000 sale today. What are you doing? I think sometimes it takes that, and so we're just going to go out there and do it. Plus, we know it's good profits for our company. Let's see. Samantha says, I've been using template number 19 for all my memberships, so will you please explain the benefits of switching to the new templates? Yeah, there's massive benefits, and so as you can imagine with the sales pages that we just showed you, we also have that team working on inside layouts too. So there's a little bit of a learning curve to them, but I mean, you can imagine the themes that are going to come from it. So if you're using these old themes, like these two are okay. I wouldn't use any of these other ones. Matter of fact, as I see the members go down to 0, I keep killing them because I want to make them go away because they don't do a good job representing our product. But if you come over here, use one of these ones for right now because they're very, very clean. And I think I'm on the purple one right now. Yeah. The big difference with them is we have that really cool video feature. So once I log in, let me go ahead and show you. Yeah, so if I click on this one, you'll see that we have this really cool feature with them. This deal right here, right? And so I think we're having a conflict. I know Andrew's over here trying to fix this right now, but what happens is when you click this, this video will minimize and it'll show you all your resources and everything else, but it's just a really clean look for a membership site. So I highly recommend, that's a good point. Everybody on the call, if you would do me a favor and just come over here to step number 1 in whatever memberships you have and come over here to new template and choose one of these ones right here. Choose one of these ones right here. We're trying to get everybody over to the new templates so that we can kill the old ones. We don't like the old ones. They're not good. We've learned a lot since then, and they're going to keep getting better and better. Okay. We were using Wishlist and Smart Member until now. Yeah, well, I mean, all I can say is we're here doing a Q&A session, and we're showing you, you know, what we're developing out each and every week. So, you know, you're in good hands over here. When will the LinkedIn training be on, please? I cannot seem to get the webinar sign up. I think she's going to put out a replay here pretty soon, Manny. Inside layouts, yes, Sharita. For the time being, I think leading with survey and then introducing an EverLesson is the way to go. I'll be able to give my 1-minute intro to my business, yes. And so the mistake I made with survey, I don't want to get into survey on this call, is we pitched it as a new alternative to surveys and appointments. And so a client might look at this and say, well, we're paying $8 a month for this appointment service, and you know, we're paying $16 a month for this application or survey service. So when they add this up, it's going to be really hard for you to get a good price. if you take the approach that we're a complete lead conversion system, it's going to be a better approach for you, and that's what it is. Okay, let me make sure. Is there anything I missed, Heather?
I think you've hit them all.
Okay, sign up with an email. Okay, okay. Also, is the Webinar Jam integrations compatible with the new launch of Webinar Jam? So I haven't talked to Phil Same in quite some time, Samantha. I don't know if it's Andy Jenkins or Mike Phil Same. I don't know what they're doing with Webinar Jam. I know we integrated with Webinar Jam about a month ago. I don't see anybody using it. So I couldn't tell you what's going on with their new launch. I don't know what they're doing. Cool. And so the next release that you guys will see will be Zapier. Zapier is going to be a big one. I have Webinar Jam, but it's so confusing now. I've been using the Webinar Geo trial. Good, Shrita. I like Webinar Geo too. It's pretty easy. I like it too. I just had a lot of complications with my computer, but I think a lot of that was my system, and that's why we did these updates today, and you know, it would probably function just fine now. But I can tell you Walt's definitely a stand-up guy, and he'll take care of you. Any other questions, guys? We're right there on the hour mark. Going once, going twice, 3 times. Before we conclude, did you guys get a lot of value out of this call? Good. How many people are going to go and start playing with the wizard? Would you guys please play with the wizard? Let's see what Manny's saying. I know product request is done via support. It will be nice to have the survey widget pulse setting to get the user to click. Yo, you're asking for animations and stuff. Yeah, we're getting there. Cool. Playing with the wizard now. Playing with the wizard. Playing with the wizard. Yes. I know Bob's playing. Okay. I will be exchanging my old templates to the new ones. Yes, do that, please. Play with the wizard. It's going to get you pretty far fast. You will find bugs. That's what I'm doing today. I'm trying to go through and break it as much as I possibly can so that I can get on tonight and get things fixed. Cool. I use the wizard at 3 a.m. It's so easy to use. Yeah, it'll keep getting easier too. You know, just to kind of show you, I've opened this stuff up before, so I'm not scared to show you this. But this is kind of my little playground. I use Trello after using Active Collab and Basecamp for so many years. I just really like Trello. But I was looking at what my original notes were for the wizard, and so badges and goals. So we're going to have gamification there. We're going to have it to where you can choose a different language. You can enable the dashboard from the wizard. This won't apply. You won't be able to use your own domain because that's a membership setting. The affiliate program, we're going to have it to where you can activate your product and add it to your affiliate program. We're getting ready to change the external pages to where the links are per product, not per membership. And so you'll be setting that up inside the wizard, and then we're going to have it to where you can add quizzes too. So all of those things will be done inside the wizard. Cool? And people are asking for the replays. Look, the replays are always here. And we've actually hard-coded this now to where I'll be doing the replays myself. But if I log out, if I refresh this page, you'll see the latest Q&A session right here. But we control this link now. We're no longer waiting for development to load our URL. All that's done from my account now. So we'll stay up on the Q&A sessions from here on out. Cool? Will it be possible for members to change languages within a membership? I think we have that already. Don't we have that? Let me see. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, no, we have that. We have that because let me show you. If you go to language settings if you go to language settings and if you change out all your languages, hold on, it's mad at me right now. Let's try this again. It knows I'm logged in somewhere. Where am I logged in? Hold on. Checking. Where am I logged in? If you're logged in twice, it gets messy with you. Let me try incognito. I really need my other monitor, guys. Okay, so let me show you. With the languages, even for your customers, so if I come over here to settings, so let me go to the dashboard. If I come into here, and so I've been saying this for a while, I just need to get it done with all the other 100 things we have to do, but if I open up settings, come on, okay, and if I come over here to language settings, here's all the lingo that we're using throughout the platform, right? So let's see, whatever language you choose is what your platform's going to be. See, I can see where we could have it where once the user's logged in, they could choose the language, but all we're gonna, that's when we get all these done. So when we get like all the languages in here, so you see that we have French and we have Spanish, and you know, we need to get all the languages in here, then I could see where they could change these languages here, but we're not going to have any way to change the names of your products and the lessons and the stuff that you guys are setting up. Does that make sense? We can change the system language settings, but we can't change what you guys input. Right? So when you're over here in step 3 building out your membership, and we have one membership called you know, welcome to the group, or you have one lesson called welcome to the group, there's not going to be a way to change the language on that.
Chad, we have offers for Dutch and German, people that already have those. Do we still need any help with the languages?
Yeah, we do, and I told him I'd pay him $30 for each one.
Okay, I'll connect with both of you individually. Offline, okay, guys?
All we need is we just need their membership link that has it.
Cool.
And then we can pull it in ourselves, and then, yeah, this is all here where you can just convert it to whatever language you want. I wish there was a way to automatically convert everything that you guys input to in step 3, but I wouldn't know how to do that. I had no clue. Cool. Let's see. I have it integrated with ThriveCart, but I was considering for a new membership, so I will keep using ThriveCart to my affiliate programs. Yeah, we like ThriveCart a lot. I really like Josh Bartlett too. He's a good guy. So yeah, if you guys have different languages, if you can reach out to my sister, maybe she can find a way to make that happen, because I am not doing it too well.
Yeah, I'm sending you guys Facebook chat messages right now, those of you who put that in the group. So. Yeah,
and there was a post, Heather, that you can probably find inside the group. I made it like 6 months ago, and there was like 100 people offering.
Right. Okay, cool.
So, never mind to my question on the last question, adding register link regarding sign up page. I found it. Good. Good. It's not hard, but I mean, we're trying to take a beast and really simplify it. We're trying to put a lot of thought into it, so you will be seeing some changes. You know, we have something amazing. We just have to find a way to communicate how amazing it is and what it does. So, sweet. All right, guys. Well, there you go. We'll get the replay up, and it'll be on the login page, and it'll be inside the portal. And thank you so much for hanging out with us today, and hopefully you got a lot of value, and we'll see you guys again next week. Take care.
Bye, guys.